Greetings and welcome to the module 2 titled Phases. At the end of the session, the learners will be able to explain the term phases and can define it with examples. See, before going to the phases, let us highlight and discuss the things which we have seen in our previous module. Phase rule: any heterogeneous reversible chemical reactions influenced by temperature, pressure and concentration or composition, then the degree of freedom F is equal to C minus P plus 2. That P denotes phases. And that is what we are going to see in this module. What is a phase? Phase is defined as any homogeneous, physically distinct and mechanically separable portion of a system which is separated from other parts of the system by definite boundary. We are having different phases, namely gaseous phase, liquid phase and solid phase. Consider this example. This is a water oil system. System means it is a place where chemical reactions are under study. System means the chemical reactions under study is called as system in thermodynamics. See, this is a water oil system. At the bottom we are having water, above which we are having oil. We all know that these two won't be miscible with each other. They are immiscible liquids. Immiscible liquids. So at the bottom we are having water, above which we are having oil. You can easily see that. That is called physically distinct. You can observe, you can visualize, you can see oil phase separately, water phase separately. What is meant by homogeneous? In the oil phase, you will going to have only oil. It doesn't possess any water drops. That is homogeneous. Similarly, in water phase, you will have only water, not oil. That is called homogeneous. Homogeneous means throughout that particular phase you will have only one phase. Say for example, in oil compartment you will have only oil, in water compartment you will have only water. That is what it means. Any homogeneous, physically distinct and mechanically separable portions. Mechanically separable means if you tilt in one side, the oil will come out separately and water will going to stop at the bottom. It means if you decant it, the oil will going to come out separately by leaving water in the chamber itself. Hence, you can observe one boundary over here. It is a boundary which separates oil from water. By using this example, you can easily define the phase. Any homogeneous, physically distinct and mechanically separable portion of the system which is separated from other parts of the system by a definite boundary. I hope you people might have understood the definition of phase. Phase is defined as any homogeneous, physically distinct and mechanically separable portion of a system which is separated from other parts of the system by a definite boundary. We are having different phases: gaseous phase, liquid phase, solid phase. In this water oil system, we are having two different liquid phases which are immiscible. which are immiscible. Let us discuss with some examples. See, gaseous phase. All gases are completely miscibles, and there is no boundary between one gases and another. Hence, all the gases will going to form only one single phase. If you take an example of an air, which is a mixture of oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide and other water vapors, etc., all the gases mixture constitute a single phase. Sir, we are having more than one gases, sir. Why don't we take as more than one phase? Because these gases are miscible. You cannot identify physically. That means you cannot have physically distinct boundaries, and you cannot separate the gases from one another. Hence, it constitutes only one phase. If you take a liquid, in liquid phases, we are having different liquids, and the miscibilities of the liquids are different, completely different. If you take two liquids which are completely miscible, miscible means which are dissolving with each other, they form only one liquid phase and one vapor phase. For example, if you take alcohol and water, if you add water to the alcohol, that will going to become one liquid phase of alcohol water and its vapor phase. That's it. If two liquids are immiscible, they form three separate phases. They form three separate phases, two liquid phase and one vapor phase. Two liquid phase in the sense, as we have seen in our example of oil water system, oil is present at a separate compartment, water is present in a separate compartment. Similarly, benzene will going to stay at a separate compartment, water will going to be in the separate compartment. So here two immiscible liquids will going to have three separate phases. Two liquid phases, that is one of benzene, one of water and one of its vapor. Next, solid phase. Every solid constitute a separate phase. Every solid constitute a separate phase. If you consider the equation given below, thermal decomposition of calcium carbonate, here we are having calcium carbonate solid, calcium oxide solid, carbon dioxide gas. Sir, here we are having two solid phases. Whether these two will going to constitute a single phase? No, it is not two single phases, because this is one phase, this is another phase, this is another phase. It is a three-phase system. So what I am trying to tell you is, no two solids will going to combine to form a one phase, because each solid constitutes single phase. In this system, you are having three phases, as it is clearly mentioned in the slide: solid calcium carbonate, solid calcium oxide, and gaseous carbon dioxide. Other examples, consider the water system. Consider the water system. Here, water exists in three phases. It is exists as ice, liquid, and vapor. Each phase is physically distinct and homogeneous, and there are definite boundaries between phases. So this form three phase. So water is an example of three-phase system. Three-phase system. Similarly, a solution of a substance in solvent consists of only one phase. Only one phase. If you take salt, if you dissolve it in water, solid dissolves in liquid, will it going to form two phase? No, it will be one phase, because the salt which you have added in water dissolves in it, it will going to form a solution. Hence, a solution of substance in a solvent consists of only one phase. And this is the example which we have discussed. An emulsion of oil in water forms two phase. This is what we have discussed in the phase definition slide. And similarly, consider this equilibrium: rhombic sulfur and monoclinic sulfur. These two are in equilibrium. Hence, these two are different phases. Thank you for your active participation. If you have any clarification, you can clarify it in a Google Meet platform. Link will be shared to WhatsApp group. Thank you very much.